You either want Disney Star Wars to fail, or you don't.
Sometimes people just need some space.
There are Lucas facts, and then there is cringe factor.
Explore the adherence to canon, continuity, and lore.
We have more fun ripping Disney Star Wars than the shills do enjoying it. And that triggers them. All right, this is Star Triggered Episode 3. What is up, everyone in the chat? Tonight, the Disney Shills are going halfway around the world to Star Wars Celebration 2025. We are going to break down fake Star Wars Celebration 2025. We're going to break it down. What the hell's going on over there? All the fake Star Wars they're going to be pushing. And we are going to expose all the shills who are going to that fucking bullshit. And we're going to find out who exactly is paying for it. I don't think they're paying for it. I don't think they can afford to go halfway around the world and pay $1,500 to take a picture with Hayden Christensen. But we're going to find out, and we got the big three here tonight. We got the Dark Lord himself, leader of the Knights of Melvin, Darth Melvin.
Hello there, this is Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin, and we are here to trigger the Disney Shills.
Great, and we got a Mr. Star Wars Marvel purist who's had a busy week. Who's had a very busy week, sat down with the biggest Star Wars content creator on YouTube 8 days ago, still reeling off of that. What is up, Star Wars Marvel purist?
Not much, man. Professor Purist in the house. We are sending Disney Shills to the EU re-education camps.
Sounds fucking good. So what's going on, guys? We got a pretty stacked fucking show tonight. Not a lot of Star Wars going on. Fuck the shills. But we got some shit to talk about. Star Wars Celebration, fake Star Wars Celebration 2025 is next month. And a bunch of the shills are spiking the football. They're going. They're shillgasming. They're fucking fingering their ginas and everything about it. And we got some shills that we're going to rip on tonight, and we got to expose what exactly is going on over there. So are you guys excited? Did you guys get an invitation to Star Wars Celebration 2025? Did you guys get an offer from Disney Lucasfilm like, hey, we'd like to fly you guys out there and have you guys check out what we got coming up for the next couple years? I didn't get one.
No, I didn't get anything this year, but last year, I got an invitation and I hosted the real Star Wars Celebration on my channel. And you guys were guests there, and it is going to go down in history as the real celebration because there was nothing to celebrate last year, apparently, for Disney Star Wars. They did not have a celebration. So are we expected to believe that there's something to celebrate this year? What, season 2 of Andor? Possibly a Mando and Grogu trailer? It's fucking garbage, and they expect them to travel to Japan. Come on, like this is going to be another failure for Disney Star Wars.
This is gonna be hilarious. Lots of shit to cover, and we will be next month's show will be during the celebration itself. So we will be having everything, the worst of it, all of the lowlights, because there's not gonna be any highlights. We're gonna have all of the fucking lowlights.
We'll be roasting it fucking live. That's what we're going to be
doing all of that across the Gatekeepers Alliance channel. So what is up, everybody? Be sure to hit the like button, share the stream, get everything out there. Star Triggered is on the rise, episode 3. And Yeah, Ku Klux Katarn is going. Ku Klux Katarn is going to a Star Wars Celebration, and we're going to talk about him a little later. Not a big fan of Tesla owners.
No,
Is
it's
he?
not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We got I got the whole thread. I got the whole thread of Ku Klux Katarn, and we're going to talk about that in the roasting of the shill segment, you guys, and it's going to be hilarious.
Fucking fake news, Kyle Katarn. Hashtag deport Katarn.
Maybe he'll stay over in Japan.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it'd be funny if a lot of them couldn't get back in when they tried to come back. Be wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he'll drop his visa, maybe he'll stop back at New Zealand, wherever the hell he's from, on his way back to Oregon.
Yeah, we definitely don't need fake news, Kyle Katarn, in this country. Not a true American.
We know Louise Julie didn't get an invitation because she was on Twitter begging to get tickets and transportation there, right?
She was begging people to pay for it. Yes, and she would be very appreciative. Maybe a discount on the OnlyFans. No content since the Skeleton Crew finale over on her channel. Gatekeepers doing the job, gatekeeping YouTube as well as Star Wars, because the Disney Shills don't want to upload.
Now, I think Louise Julie, the asexual, I think she's just spending too much time with her boyfriend and having sex with him, which I don't understand how that's possible if she's an asexual.
I don't either.
But, I'm not a woke retard.
All right, so we're going to jump right into it, you guys. Let's say we do that. Now, before we get started, I got to get my tabs ready and everything. So, as you guys know, the Gatekeepers Alliance is on the rise. We want Star Triggered to be the #1 Star Wars live stream on YouTube. So, to help enforce that, there's a lot of people doing selling their overseas overpriced merch. The Theory Sabers especially. So, I guess as a surprise for everyone watching, Purist and Melvin, I don't believe know about this. So, from the people who brought you Theory Sabers, we in the Gatekeepers Alliance are getting into that action with this.
You've heard of Theory Sabers. Get ready for Star Triggers. Designed by the Gatekeepers themselves, these authentically crafted replicas will leave no fan wanting. The Gatekeepers Alliance logos are prominently displayed in multiple places to show your support. Both sides. Manufactured in the great nation of Mauritania, they are loaded onto a container and make the crossing of the Atlantic. Star Triggers. These first two offerings are available for only $3,999.99 and $7,499.99, plus shipping. Coming soon, a replica of one of the rocks used to distract R2-D2 in A New Hope. Pricing not yet available. Star Triggers. Pull it! All proceeds to fund Padme's Passion, the Star Wars fan porno coming in 2028.
Taking the next step, overseas and overpriced. But I think that's a better bargain, if you ask me. Especially after Star Wars Marvel Purist conversation. I think that is a much better deal, if you ask me. What do you guys think? What do you think in the chat?
And I definitely think it's more progressive that we're not manufacturing in China. It's in Africa.
Yes,
I think a lot of
lots
people
of
would like
racist in China, and so we decided to go Africa with ours.
And it's actually a very genius business strategy because stuff is even cheaper in Africa.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Absolutely. So the docket for Star Wars Celebration. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for the first event on Friday to be some droid racing?
I don't know how anyone could go to this event and just be jizzing their pants in excitement. I would rather go to work. I'd rather go to work, have a typical day, and then go to this fucking shit.
I'd rather watch the Special Olympics track meet than watch droids. I'd rather go back and rewatch that race where the chick hit the other chick with the baton in the head with the baton when she was getting passed. Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh my God. It's all over the internet. Apparently there's a track meet and this chick hit another chick who was passing her in the head with her baton. and then played like that she was a victim of racism after she did it.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. The thing is with this reminds me of like the Communist Plus shows that people try to watch, right? Because it looks like a bunch of fucking filler, right? Like when they have they got to show the person walking down the hallway. People got to sit around tables and talk. Like it's not actual content. Like a lot of this is filler content. There's not really much shit that they're introducing to these shills. I would, if I was a shill, I'd probably want my money back.
You wouldn't make 50 live streams talking about how excited you are for Celebration?
68. Number 69's tomorrow.
Is it you count them 68 and
68.
69? Can we get a 69 in the chat, you guys? 69.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. 69.
Like,
and he wears a variety of hats. He wears the London celebration hat with the drag panel. He wears Order 66 hats because he's a certified lightsaber slanger for Theory Sabers. He wears the Communist Red Japan celebration hat for this year. He wears the Chicago celebration hat. So I actually tallied all the different hats that he wore. You'd be surprised to find out which one he wore the most of.
You know, there was some debate like, oh, he's more of a fence rider. He's not really a shill. No, this guy is a full-blown shill, and he's part of the new wave of shills who are not your like typical sex-blain Kyle Katarn, and these new wave of shills that are very much linked to Theory Sabers and originated from Star Wars Theory. So, like, there's a lot of content, a lot to develop there with that story.
I think they're just going to be running the ad. They're going to have, like, the Theory Sabers opening in all of their videos. Not that they do a lot of videos. It's all shorts, right? It's all shorts. So I guess you can't do the ads on shorts, but...
They are in the top of their descriptions.
Oh, yeah.
In all those videos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are the Theory Sabers ads on the Celebration videos for Cardboard Cutout Fucker?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a first thing listed.
That's
use code SITH66 for 10% off.
Good shit.
You're advertising the Chinese Sabers, then you're advertising Star Wars Celebration. 69 streams. Like, how could you be that excited? Like, what are you excited about?
He's giving people like, analysis breakdown on how to get a flight and a hotel and make sure you use Expedia so you can cancel. And oh man, we'll get there. We'll go into that a little later. He definitely gets into detail. And his merch pins, he really likes collecting those fucking pins. I don't know if we should call him Cardboard Cutout Fucker or Pinhead because he likes to collect fake Star Wars pins. Unless he's sticking Shin Haughty with them. I don't know.
Maybe.
What's funny about it is like people are going to Japan, but instead of like exploring Japan and enjoying that vacation, they're going to spend all their time at Star Wars Celebration, fake Star Wars Celebration. Like, what a fucking waste.
Would you guys accept an invitation from Disney if they invited you to Star Wars Celebration? If they said, like, you know what, we're gonna expand we're not just gonna invite the people, we're not gonna reward our shills, we're gonna try and grow our fan base, and we're gonna invite. Like, my first instinct would be to say no, because like I would obviously feel like I was selling it, but like part of me would like want to say yes, so I could like pull a Raging Rhino over there with some of the show. I mean, obviously they would never invite us again. They would never. We would be banned for life if we did go into there. So might as well, might as well crash it.
One of the goals I have is to eventually crash a celebration, somehow get in. I don't know if that's how difficult that would be to just like sneak in and then make content out of it and troll people. That is a goal of the channel.
Absolutely. So they're getting into Mandalorian and Grogu early in this. So, oh, by the way, if you guys are following, on the left side is Friday, middle is Saturday, and right is Sunday. So we're gonna go through one by one. Just focus on
420,
like
man.
the big one. Yes, exactly.
The
420,
funny thing
man.
is, Mandalorian and Grogu, that should be your wrap up, like your big finale, right? Instead, they're actually starting with that, and then they're going to get to all the boring shit after. Kind of weird.
It's the only thing they got. Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Newsflash, like even the Shills didn't like season 3. Because they thought it was too Grogu centric, but like they didn't realize that season 1 and season 2 were also Grogu centric.
Well, Grogu wasn't taking a bath like Neil either, so they weren't really happy about that, right?
It was so bad they had to cancel season 4 and turn it into a movie. And they think that all of the casuals who've like tuned out of Star Wars are going to go back and watch 3 seasons of this shit just so they know what's going on in this movie. And they think that it's going to make a bunch of money.
And does anyone think it's really a movie? It's basically just chopped up episodes combined together to create.
I saw a report.
They admitted that.
Go ahead, Melvin.
No, I was just saying, like, it's what Pierce said is that they chopped it up. It wasn't originally planned to be a movie. They know it's going to flop on Communist Plus, so they're like, oh, let's put it in the theaters. And so they're just condensing it. You get more minutes with the TV shows. But no, in the movie, they're chopping it up.
I read a report that if this is the cheapest movie, Star Wars movie, since Revenge of the Sith. It's cheaper than it's the cheapest Disney Star Wars movie.
We'd have to
And
see
just think
compare.
it's not compare at all.
I mean, I can see why. I mean, they're gonna go Disney Plus on it, and they're just gonna go into a couple of things. They don't need fucking Pedro Pascal isn't even gonna be there. He's just gonna be on the phone recording some lines. He's not showing up for that. He's not even in the suit anymore.
We'd have to compare the cost to the first 3 seasons each season and just see, is it more? Is it less? I would think it's more.
It's going to be more as a movie, but like it's the cheapest. It's cheaper than all of the sequel trilogy movies and then the 2 spin-offs they did. So out of the 5 that they did, apparently it's the cheapest. And this is good news. Apparently that's good news. This is good news. Like, oh, they're focusing on story and they're not focusing on throwing money at it. That's a good thing, you guys. Just the cope. Everything is great news. So, Ahsoka's Underworld, Lucasfilm Publishing.
So that's probably if Filoni's going to be on that one, right? He's going to talk all about Ahsoka to everybody for the whole panel.
And Ahsoka, so the Mandalorian and Grogu then, is that first trailer going to be dropping on Friday of Star Wars Celebration? Like, I'm hearing like rumors of a trailer that Friday.
Probably. You know what's fucked up is, so you have Andor Season 2 that is releasing, and then...
Stay at the bottom there, Drizzy.
2026 Celebration, like what's going to change between 2025 and 2026? Is the Mandalorian and Grogu movie won't even come out yet when the next Celebration happens in 2026. Ahsoka Season 2 still will not have happened for the 2026 Celebration.
Yeah, they're not even...
They might as well just cancel this year too and do one in 2026 because there's nothing to celebrate.
Exactly. Look, designing the world of Skeleton Crew. I'm sure a lot of people are going to show up to that one. I mean, hey, I guess Yavin Base may show up to that one because it's
the world. Oh, you mean that stupid planet that was actually Exegol?
Yeah.
That video aged well. So that's basically it for Friday. Pretty much a yawn fest if you ask me. So I guess like, yeah, the time difference. So like everything's going to be going on early in the morning because of the time difference.
Which is good for us, right? So it Mandalorian and Grogu is that Friday? So that's 10 a.m. We should figure out what time that is for Star Triggered.
We should pull a South Park and one of these years go and just like drop some acid.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I think this is 10 a.m. I think this is 10 a.m. our time, not 10 a.m. their time. I believe.
Oh, is it really?
I think so. Because I don't imagine they would be doing the Mandalorian and Grogu at 10 a.m. in the morning at Japan. It'd be later for them, and
That makes sense.
yeah. So
Well,
I
it'll
think
give
I
us
think
enough time to
so.
get some footage and roast it.
I
right?
don't know. Yeah. So then 10 a.m. the next day. There you go. Andor. So Andor, a Star Wars story. Anyone excited for Andor? I know I'm not.
I think perfect time to go back to sleep there, 10 a.m.
Yeah, perfect
Wake up,
time.
have
Just
a
wake
cup
up.
of coffee, and it's like, oh, Andor, well, back to bed.
Yeah.
One of those days.
I'm sure the closeted Andor lovers are going to be real happy about it.
Yeah, because that show begins immediately following, if I'm correct.
There's going to be, if you think it's bad now with the Gilroy fuckers, like, it's going to be worse with season 2.
The Gilroy Goobers.
Yep. It's going to get worse. I don't think in the big picture it's really going to be significant, but you're going to see more people jump on board the Gilroy Goobers.
I think it's going to be the second least watched Disney Plus Star Wars series or season. It'll have slightly better than Skeleton Crew, but less than Andor season 1 is my prediction for that. And my basis on that is 3 episodes a night drops, which is
Right.
I'm still laughing about that.
that is so funny.
It's
It's
just
like,
like
yeah,
Echo.
this is gonna fail.
It's
Uh,
funny watching the
Thing drop the
shills
whole
are crying. We got to do 3 videos all at once. So they're gonna be tuckered out by the 3rd episode. Of course, they might not be because they might be waiting for something to happen the entire 3 episodes. So they might not have it. They might have a bunch of energy and then have nothing to go off of after that. But anyway,
We're going to have to drink
3
a shitload of coffee to even make it through the damn thing.
Absolutely, and even more to fucking watch it and
No
break it
dose
down.
or something.
At least the breakdowns will be quick. We could probably break it down 3 episodes in the time for it. It would normally take for 1 episode of something else because there's going to be absolutely nothing happening. But
I just wonder if they're gonna wrap up that banking arc that took like what 9 episodes.
I don't even remember what the hell that is.
Or the
For
prison.
like
break-
9 episodes,
organized
they're trying to
prison.
get funding, and I guess the credit score wasn't high enough for Mon Mothma. So really entertaining stuff.
I guess not. I guess not. Real quick, you guys. John Goats gifted 20 Mr. Grizzly memberships. Thank you, John.
Hell yeah, John.
Let's go!
Now that's something to celebrate right there. Unlike cardboard cutout fucker, who's got absolutely nothing to celebrate.
He can't even get 20 people in his live stream.
Yeah.
Anyway, so anything else for the next day? I don't even think so. Thanks again,
Lightsaber
John.
training. I mean, Thesis Sabers already does that. So, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know why they're doing lightsaber training.
So does Carly King.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So are there any shill panels that we see here? I know there was one that we just skipped over.
Oh,
Yeah, there's one that cardboard cutout fucker mentioned too. He said it's the homies. Explore the Force. I don't even know who the fuck they are.
Star Wars Geek Girl or no?
Holonet News State. Yeah, because they have multiple things going on at once. Anyway.
Does this
Or the
include
Force,
like
whatever.
all the stupid shit like the drag panel?
I don't think I doubt it.
Or is that like the garbage panels that they don't mention?
Oh,
I think
what's it called?
those are like the,
Kurosawa and
I don't
Star
know,
Wars.
guys, because I've never been to Celebration before. I've never celebrated fake Star Wars.
yeah, there's nothing to celebrate.
There's a lot of interesting stuff on here. If you go back down the Hasbro panel, so that's where they're gonna drop all the fucking expanded universe toys, right, to rope people in. Yeah, right there, the Hasbro panel, because all the Disney Star Wars toys never get fucking sold.
Yeah. Now I scrolled down, I saw earlier Ahsoka. So there we go.
There it is.
Ahsoka. So we have Ahsoka
Ooh.
panel at 1:00. Dave
Ahsoka.
Filoni might be there. Rosario Dawson is supposed to be there. Hayden Christensen is there. Diego Luna is there. Oh, Queermere is going to be there as well.
So all the people that like don't really like the Acolyte that much, they're going to be cheering in the audience. And I mean, quote unquote, don't really like the Acolyte that much. They probably love it.
Yeah. Well, they love that one episode. That one episode was pretty good. That was the best lightsaber action we got since Revenge of the Sith. So it's not Ahsoka season 2. So I guess they're what I guess this might be the first one since Ahsoka season 1 came out, the first celebration. So they never had a chance to celebrate how everybody fell off on Ahsoka.
Ahsoka season 2. I guess we're just gonna forget about Sabine Wren.
Oh, here we go. Are you excited for this, guys? A conversation with Oscar Isaac.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Sequel trilogy. I might have to call off work for that, you guys. We might have to go live. We might have to go live on a special episode for that. Conversation with Oscar Isaac.
They can ask him about his award-winning line. Somehow Palpatine returned.
How did it feel to like be verbally castrated by Admiral Holdo in The Last Jedi? How did it feel shooting that scene? Be emasculated.
I just hope they ask him about the ship between him and Finn, and ask if there's any legitimacy with that.
Yeah. Did they fuck after the sequel trilogy after 9? Because Finn doesn't like Rose. She kissed him without consent. And then Rey, she wants Kylo, the man who killed her, literally everyone that she cared about. Siege of Mandalore.
Yeah, that's for Clone Wars Season 7, celebrating bastardizing Revenge of the Sith and shoehorning Ahsoka into the story.
Oh, here we go. We got an Indiana Jones panel, you guys. How about that?
Indiana Jones. I thought this was Star Wars.
Yeah, I guess not. This isn't Luke. I guess is this Lucasfilm Celebration?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know.
Team Asia. I didn't know Theory Sabers reps were showing up.
Shout out to Sexplained, who's Star Wars Sexplained, but when Indiana Jones that movie came out, he covered the fucking movie on his channel.
Oh my God! Of course he did.
It's just that's how you know he's bought and paid for by Lucasfilm.
All right, so pretty boring if you ask me. So we got Mandalorian and Grogu, we got Andor, and we got Ahsoka. I doubt we'd get an Ahsoka season 2 trailer, so I think we are going to get the first trailer for Mando.
It's going to be some shit ass Mando trailer. Like it's going to be like the teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, so they waited for the last day for Visions because it's mostly done by Japanese studios and they're in Japan, so it makes sense that they got to do that.
Yeah, and everyone in America is going to be tuned out at that point.
Yeah.
Star Wars Visions, everyone.
Oh, we're having a Lego panel. Vintage Star Wars versus Lego Star Wars.
Now, I had a question about that. So I know Cardboard Cutout Fucker, when I was doing some reconnaissance, he brought up Lego being there. Now, Theory used to be the Disney show Lego rep, and he was in that video I made. It was Lego that was flying him out and, getting him his backstage thing. So did Cardboard Cutout Fucker or Cantina Cuck get those privileges, or who did those transfer over to? I was kind of wondering that.
I don't know. Maybe they'll go with someone new, J.A. Acup. He loves to play with Legos all day.
That's true, but he's a loser, so he can't even win Show of the Week anymore. So I don't know that he would be fortunate enough to get the nod from them.
Yeah, they probably heard about him choking away a Show of the Year. # choke speed.
No podcast episode today. Choke speed again. Failed channel.
Beginning of the end.
Didn't have any money for the views.
More lightsaber chaining. The Fett family. Wow. Yeah, because they ruined that. Dork. Is that Kyle Katarn?
Oh, shit.
2 o'clock. Is that Kyle Katarn? Right? Dork Forces.
Holy shit.
Isn't that Kyle? That's Kyle Katarn's stream, right?
Yep. 2 o'clock.
Breaking news. 2 o'clock at Star Wars Ku Klux Katarn.
What day is this on?
Now we know how we got there.
Sunday at 2. We might have to go. We might have to go live for this.
No, I think so.
We might have to. Oh fuck. We might have. We're gonna have to do something with this. Ku Klux Klan, 2 o'clock.
We know
Hashtag
one thing: the
shill.
interviewer won't be black.
Hashtag shill access. Dork Forces, the Holonet news stage. I did not know that.
And I'm sure the Bendu is going to be there.
I'm sure the Bendu is going to be there. He's going to come out in costume.
Hello there, Kyle Katarn here, coming back with another reaction.
Wonder how that's going to fly over there.
How you doing, guys?
Wonder how that's going to go over there. Sorry, Kyle Katarn here. I don't speak Asian. Unreal, you guys. Fucking now. There you go. Not even. This guy does not even have. This guy just broke 50,000 subscribers.
And he's still there. It's amazing.
And he bought the subscribers to get there, correct?
Went on a surge to get there, like 2,000 subscribers in like a week or two, and now he's just kind of stuck there. You know, it's just amazing.
Unbelievable. I
did notice something when I was going through this. I can't remember what day it was. Somewhere on this list is the 20-year anniversary of Star Wars animations. Can you see if you can find that?
Lucasfilm Animation's 20th anniversary.
Guess
there
what?
You go.
Lucasfilm Animation has been around for 22 years. Do you know what it started with 22 years ago? Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. Do you know when his Clone Wars ended? 20 years ago. So they're going to celebrate everything but Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars on their animation anniversary.
What a shock.
Talk about revisionist history.
Good shit. I'm impressed I found that.
But Pierce, that's legends. That's legends.
Right up to the fucking Battle of Coruscant right before Revenge of the Sith.
It's legends.
Damn. And it looks like
signed off by George Lucas as well.
Yeah. And they're ending early on Sunday. Look at that. Closing ceremony, 3:30. That's it. Half a day. So 2.5 days, I guess, of Celebration. Well, all right. Any final thoughts on Celebration other than yawn?
I wanted to bring up Star Wars Celebration's art show. I'll share it with you here. Because, again, we have revisionist history of what Star Wars actually is. And that's why we categorically reject Disney Star Wars, because what they're doing is repainting and positioning what Star Wars actually is. So here we go. Here comes the Star Wars Celebration art show, guys. What do we have first? Ahsoka. Then we have Anakin. Okay. Now we have some weird art with fucking Padme. Now we have the Darkness of Umbara, the Umbara arc from TCW. We have Hera Syndulla. We have Ahsoka front and center right here with Savage Opress. We have whatever this shit is. Ahsoka, is that Jyn Erso? We got Grogu. We've got droids. Okay, we have this, looks like prequel trilogy type shit right here. We have Queermere. Another Phantom Menace. We have Plo Koon. And then we have Ahsoka again. We have Ahsoka again. Tale of Rebellion. I don't even know what art this is. I can't really see it. And then look, we can't just show, Dagobah. Let's show the mirror of Luke and Grogu as well. And then we have fake Japanese Star Wars right here. And then we have Beta Fett with two non-canon Cad Bane and Black Kurstan or whatever his fucking name is. So, I mean, if you look, there's not a whole lot. The only Luke Skywalker, they have a mirror of Yoda and Grogu. And besides that, it's all Ahsoka. It's not about Luke Skywalker anymore. Just something I noticed. Nice.
Well, since we exposed Kyle Katarn, Ku Klux Katarn's event at Celebration, so apparently, unfortunately, someone had their Cybertruck smashed on his block today, and Kyle Katarn is celebrating someone having their car destroyed.
Supporting domestic terrorism.
Supporting domestic terror. Someone smashed my Cybertruck on my block. Heart emoji. Kyle Katarn here. And only accounts who follow me or are mentioned can reply to this. Kyle Katarn here, because I know what happens when I put myself out there and don't go private.
What a fucking bitch.
Look at that. And like, look at this. Did they receive a medal, a key to the city? Kyle Katarn would give someone a key to the city for burning or torching a car.
A less shitty vehicle. Yeah, what is he driving?
And it's just all, you support the vandalism of innocent consumers' property. Interesting. Cray doesn't deny it.
It's just like, it's just fucked up.
Yeah, you know, we talk a lot of shit here, right, in the Gatekeepers Alliance. We talk a lot of shit on the internet. We might walk up to someone at a convention and call them a loser. But this real life shit, you know, we're not like, we don't wish shit like this on people in a serious way. But, you know, Darth Melvin, you know, like Gatekeepers Alliance, we went to a convention or something, you know, Darth Melvin's crossing the street, one of these freaks saw him, put their car into drive and frickin' ran them the fuck over, hypothetically. Like, oh, well, Kyle Katarn here, Darth Melvin, you shouldn't be a Nazi. Maybe people won't run you over if you weren't such a Nazi. Kyle Katarn here.
Yeah,
And
it's
look,
like if vandalizing the Cybertruck is okay, like what else is okay to them?
when it comes to zero tolerance for Nazi, love isn't really a huge factor. Like, yeah, this is the, what happened to the love, y'all? What happened to the
remember
tolerance?
he left Twitter because of the Yahtzee, right? That runs it and owns it. But yeah, he's back on Twitter. So I think Melvin made a post quickly about that.
Yeah,
so.
look, he'll buy them a drink. Whoever did it, he's going to buy them a drink and everything. Funny how...
I mean, he can definitely afford that because Disney pays him well.
Anyway, so I thought that would be a little interesting, completely exposed by Darth Melvin on Twitter today. But it's okay, the rules don't apply to them. All right, so let me, anything else, you guys, before we get on to exposing the shills going to Star Wars Celebration?
Just Kyle Katarn, hashtag deport Katarn. Needs to be deported.
Sounds like a communist. Space him.
Oh my God. Okay, so I got my timestamps here. So first shill going to Star Wars Celebration, winner of top shill of the week on my channel recently. The woman with the most severe case of lockjaw I've ever seen in my life. Fake Padme is going, guys, to Star Wars Celebration 2025. Are you ready to see how excited she is for it?
I'm ready.
All right. Get your vomit bags out and ready. This woman chat is nuts, by the way.
This is not a drill. All hands on deck. Everybody assume your positions, your battle stations. We are locked in, and we are going to Japan, and we are meeting Hayden.
What the fuck? And she's probably going to be choking like that when she meets him. So just a little precursor as to this. A lot of people in the chat might remember this, but she literally like says later on, she's like, I'm going to be getting a picture with him with fake Anakin, my husband. And like, she can't even say with a straight face that like she's going to keep her hands off of Hayden in front of her husband. She can't even say it with a straight face, and we're going to get to it. And she just like...
You see the Grogu in the background?
Yes, two Grogus. Two Grogus. Hashtag where's Grogu? There he fucking is, both of them.
Oh my God, we are meeting Hayden Christensen. I haven't even been screaming. This is my first time actually really even talking to anyone today, except for my phone call to Tom. at 4 p.m. Pacific time when news dropped that Hayden is going to be in Japan for Star Wars Celebration in April. The chopper's coming, the LAPD chopper. It knows I'm in here.
This chick is a lunatic. This goes on for like 20 minutes. Like nonstop for like 20 minutes.
There. That I don't want this to be like a celebratory, yay me, my life is the most amazing thing ever, braggy. And if that's how I come across, feel free if you can't stand me to please click off, because y'all know that's not who I am at heart. That's
Obviously that's not who she is.
not my personality. I don't like to gloat or boast very much, but this is
This is painful to watch.
You know we like to play Where's Grogu? There's 2 fucking Grogus on that couch back there. You know that? 2 of them. When she moves that shoulders, we have mini Grogu and giant Grogu. Jesus.
Yep. Hour and 17 minutes of a live. She did an entire stream. I'm meeting Hayden Christensen. It's the whole stream.
How many people show up in this chat? Like 10?
Over 1,000. Not a lot of likes. Over 1,000 views. I don't think very many. I mean, who would show up for this?
And I am grateful to my parents for instilling that healthy dose of take a step back and remember at the end of the day that these are just human beings. And so I always try to respect that as well and not cross that parasocial line. But for some reason, that's all going out the window right now.
Oh my god.
Psychotic.
She's gonna sexually assault him in front of her husband.
I was gonna say if Hayden's ever caught Mr. Grizzy streams and seen the shill face, he might sort of be like Gary and show his dedication to the team.
Yeah, and it's like, we saw it earlier. I don't know what she's going to be doing. The Japanese really, the Asians aren't really, she doesn't need to open her mouth that wide for the Asians over there. So she doesn't have to worry about that. So she's got to be practicing for Hayden.
Because
this is all fake, by the way. This is all fake excitement. Let's see. 12:40 is the next one. And then, so she goes in and has this, I'm waiting for her to talk about how she can't say with a straight face that, like, she's going to be respectful to her husband.
I'm going to have to get it together. Now, thankfully, people were asking if I'm going to do a pose with him.
Here we go. This is it.
Or something like that. Tom is obviously going to be in the photo, so I'm not going to make him do one of these, like...
Oh, how disappointing that must be for you.
He seems very open based on the photos that I see other people post with him.
He's open. He's very like touchy-feely. Based off so
into it.
Yeah, he might grab my ass and I might like it.
He seems very open based on the photos that I see other people post with him from their photo ops and whatnot. He seems very willing to, hug people and pose and do Anakin and Padme stuff like that. But my literal husband is going to be right there, so I can't.
She can't even say it with a straight face. You can't keep your hands off of him? She's going to be freaking molesting him right in front of her husband.
Stuff like that, but my literal husband is going to be right there, so I can't. I can't do any of that. And as a married woman, I wouldn't necessarily feel proper doing it.
I wouldn't necessarily feel proper doing it, but yeah, if
She
her
can't
husband
even-
wasn't there, she'd be like, Anakin, grab me by the pussy.
She can't even say it with a straight face twice. She's going to be like trying to find a way to ditch him. Like, honey, can you get me something to eat? I'll hold our place in line.
Star Wars whore.
Star Wars.
Damn whore.
Maybe Hayden Christensen cycles through these reacting bitches. What do you guys think? Maybe he's took his turn with Luis Julie. Who's some other ones?
Molly Damon. Oh, Molly Damon's a man. I bet he'd pass on Molly Damon.
Yeah. Clarus.
Fuck yes! But I also want to respect him. Like, it looks like he very willingly does these poses with people and hugs them and whatnot. But I want to respect, his humanity at the end of the day.
What? Okay, so I'm just gonna skip to the end here. 2150 and then 2 more. So fake Anakin finally shows up. Finally shows up after she gets done swooning over another man.
Can you grab that off the floor for me? I didn't even show you guys the best part. So as I said,
It's done?
it's
done?
we not only got Hayden, but we got Anakin and Ahsoka photo op duo, which shout out to them for orchestrating that.
Who orchestrated that? I wonder. More paying off their shills, Disney.
And here's a sneak peek, y'all. It's not even a sneak peek. It's the official first peek.
Is it dry?
It's dry. You can touch it. Don't touch it.
So they have this jacket. I don't know. This is like the ugliest, most hideous looking jacket you've ever seen.
Careful with the sides. But here is a sneak peek at the first jacket that I've completed, that I'm certainly going to be frickin' wearing when I meet Rosario Dawson and,
It's a little on the...
Careful. Yes, I know that. Okay, side.
Because it's already on the side.
So here is,
Look at her fucking face.
This is my Star Wars jacket.
She needs a fucking straight jacket. Jesus.
I think it is a straight. Is that a porg in the middle there?
No, that's the fucking owl shit when she magically resurrects after Vader kills her ass.
Oh, gotcha. Anyway.
Clip it.
Yep, there you go. Get that. There it is for you guys.
It'd be good on a thumbnail.
Yeah.
I'm going to celebrate it.
Anyway, she is going to Celebration. And she's not the only one.
You can't tell me based on that reaction of hers that if it was her and Hayden alone and the husband wasn't there and Hayden was like, hey, let's get down. You tell me she'd be like, I'm a married woman. No way. She would, fake Anakin would, he'd be crying.
Abso-fucking-lutely. All right, so Purist.
All right, wow. I'm gonna do the condensed version. Let's see here. We got Cardboard Cutout Fucker. Now, he's not only a shill in his own rights, but he wants to help other shills coordinate getting to fucking Shillabration. So that's where we're at with this guy. First exhibit, 69. Now, number 69 is tomorrow. Oh shit, what did I do? But 68 fucking videos on how to pack your bags and get to Star Wars Celebration Japan. A lot of them are very generic titles. They got some weird ones like Tops. So now that his last one, Tops, is confirmed for Star Wars Celebration, they're doing like Star Wars cards. So now his new thing is he's done about 10 Tops trading card streams. So that's his new Shillabration regurgitated stream. Full panel list, so he breaks the panels down and all that. I'm just gonna hit episode 1 and 4 because that's where most of the good shit's at. Let's see. Okay, I already have it paused right here. All right.
They are in roughly like price ranges, which they weren't too bad.
Oh shit! Hold on. When I do recon, sometimes I do it in 2 times speed. Get more shit done.
It's the way to do it.
So that's the first thing I'm recommending that you guys do because I've done it already. So the second thing I recommend is
the first thing you want to do is get a motherfucking flight there. Like, I mean, I know we're dealing with Disney shill retards, so I guess it's kind of important to mention, but I think if you don't live in Japan and you know Japan's a fucking island, unless you're taking a boat or a canoe, you're probably gonna have to fly there.
Flights, which is pricey. Honestly, that's the most expensive part of the trip for me. Is the flight is ridiculous, but it is what it is. It's so far, like there's nothing you can do. If you want to go, that's what it costs. Everything else is somewhat reasonable for if you go on a vacation.
So he's from Florida too, guys. One of Florida's finest.
Did he say how much it would cost?
I believe he said $1,600 from Florida to Tokyo. I can't find which video. I was listening to that one on my phone, so I wasn't sure. I thought I had a note of it, but I'm pretty sure 1,600 is what he cited. So he did this shit so far in advance. The hotels aren't available to actually book yet. So he was guesstimating based off the prices for what they were a year and a half in advance. Then he does this. This is a very great recommendation to people.
And then you can pay when you check in, which is awesome. Now, if you're having because right now those are my two main focuses is when the hotels are available to book it. And tip, I book through Expedia.com because it lets you book free cancellations and then you can pay when you check in, which is
so big tip there for all you Disney shills. Use Expedia. Like nobody knew that.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, what's Expedia? Okay, let's see. 805.
Fuck, man, the $1,600. You know, the crypto markets are down. You can invest there. You know, Tesla. You can buy some Tesla stock with that. But now they're fucking pissing their money away on celebration. Fake
Tesla's
celebration.
bad. Environmentalism's bad now, right? You know, it used to be the greatest thing. Now it's sucks.
Like, you're gonna spend that much money to go to Japan. Like, why don't you just enjoy the country of Japan?
Oh, we're about to get how long he goes there, and the fact that this motherfucker went to London too already.
I see him. I see Grogu.
Oh, where's Grogu? I see him up there.
I
too.
see him. Yep.
There he is.
Oh my God. Oh, I don't like. Oh, I'm with Theory. I'm one of these. I don't like everything Disney Star Wars. Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Just like fake Padme.
That's
He
got
gave
the
the
Bo-Katan.
Acolyte, if I remember correctly, it wasn't a 7 out of 10. I think he gave the Acolyte a 5 out of 10.
Ooh, pretty
But
tough.
over time, that's going to turn into a 7 out of 10. Or it may be like his real opinion of the show is a 7 out of 10.
Right. All right, now let's hear where he wants to go while he's out there, shall we?
My planning, my first day there is completely nothing. Then I know when I go there, I want to go to both Disney parks.
He wants to go to both Disney parks. Can't go to one Disney park. Let's go to two of them.
Completely nothing. Then I know when I go there, I want to go to both Disney parks. I want to go to Universal, and there's a bunch of other things that I want to see. So instead of trying to cram like 2 or 3 things in a day, I'm literally spreading everything out. So the 2 Disney parks, one day will be for that park, for one park. The next day will be for another park. The next day will be for Universal. So I'm literally spreading it out. That way I can enjoy each day and not like have to rush. Okay, I'm going to spend my first half of the day at this one Disney park. Then I'm going to go to the next Disney park the second half of the day. No.
So he talks about how
Disney's?
I'm gonna venture a guess that he is not taking a woman with him. I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
No,
and I don't think a
bringing
woman.
Shin Hottie, the cutout.
Well,
if she makes it through customs, he's taking a woman. And she is going to get fucked.
He's
got
taking
a lot of
a
spins
cutout of a woman.
He's going to be like, oh, that was a long flight, babe, and fuck that cardboard cutout in
Now,
the hotel.
prostitution is legal in Japan. Maybe that's why so many of these like dude bro shills are going over there. Maybe that's why a lot of these guys are going over there. You know, they're going to get themselves some. Prostitution is legal, and the age of consent is 16.
And that's how he's paying for the trip. He's going to whore out Shin Hottie cutout.
Yeah. I wouldn't fucking doubt it. He's going to go to some of the bathhouses like Deadpool, right? All right.
And then, of course, he'll fuck that cutout after everyone else on the street.
And he got a fresh one, too. You can tell that one's new. There's no stains on it.
Where is the cutout? I don't say. Oh, did he not have the cutout back then?
He doesn't have her for these. This is a special occasion. She's not in there.
He's got her locked up in his closet for now.
Oh, look, he's got an Ahsoka poster right there over his shoulder. Interesting.
everything and not feel rushed. So I think I came to 6 full days of Tokyo, 3 days for the celebration, and then that first day will be a day to not do nothing. So that's 10 days total there, and then come back on the 11th day. So that's what I'm planning, to be out there for 10, 11 days.
Fucking 11 days giving all your money to Disney. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is a good one. So he loves, I mean, you think Grogu's bad. He has a really
You're listening to State of
bad
Survival
shill
Radio.
habit here.
Calling all survivors who can hear
He
this.
likes to collect.
Today we're going to
fake
take a look at the
Star Wars
Makuhari
pins.
Misi Convention Center in Japan. Shout
Let's
out to
see.
right here with
So
this
here, he even gives a
little
breakdown.
green
Here's the map, guys. If you stay over here and the convention's over here, da 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 da. He breaks down some hotels. Again, at this point, you can't even book them. He explains how in London, when he went to London Shillabration, it was half the size, 4,500 capacity. There's 9,000 capacity in Japan, so you could fit more fucking shills in there. And then he talks about the booth positioning. He gets really excited because it helps his hobby out.
Star Wars and Marvel. I know it's kind of one big hall, it looks like, which is a plus, because I did not like how London had half the hall on one side, half the hall on the other side. Not a fan of that. Please no. Keep it in one giant area. Because for me, pin hunting, bouncing from here, then I got to
Pin hunting. He's going pin hunting, guys.
So he went to the last celebration.
He went to the 2023 London. He went to 2019 Chicago. That's the one that Theory got sent to by Disney.
I bet.
And then he went to the 2022 Anaheim as well.
I bet he was clapping when Daisy Ridley came out.
Oh, probably. Oh, he went to Orlando 2017 as well. So, yeah, he's a regular.
to go to this side. Then I got to come back over here. No. Give me one big room. That way I could plot a course to get all my pins. So this was from 2019.
His fucking pins, man.
This is just riveting content, right?
Isn't
here.
it, man?
Jesus
And
Christ.
68 of them.
I'm glad I watched this. I feel so informed. People care so much what your daily schedule is for all 11 days you're in.
Working with a registered dietitian can be a
not
game changer in achieving your goals. Here's what you unlock through Faye.
He's
Hey,
not
what's
good
up,
with
guys?
money.
So I kind of
Surprise,
wanted to make
surprise,
this
we're
video
gonna find that out.
around June 2024 is what makes the most sense to me, because I went to budgeting
There's the
away
cutout.
money for the tickets. Now,
Oh, there it is.
Guess
Shin
There
return.
it is. There it is, chat. It's in the thumbnail. There it is.
Shin Baddie. They can get a Shin Baddie saber for somebody that's on our side.
You must be
Sling
so
Shin Baddie
disappointed that
sabers.
she's not going to be there.
All right. Well, Queer Mirror's going to get all the attention anyways.
Do you think he uses the Shin Baddie saber on her?
Probably.
He's got the Shin Baddie theory saber.
Now, I will say this too. So I was keeping track of the different Shillabration hat. That is the that's the Shillabration London hat for the gay drag panel. He wore that the most until he got his communist red Japan fucking Shillabration hat for the upcoming one, and then he wore the fuck out of that and a black one. He got two of them. And then he also didn't wear a hat on all the streams. I'm going to suggest to Cardboard Cutout Fucker, wear your hat, dude, please. You look a lot better with a fucking hat on your head, dude, when nobody wants to see you without a fucking hat. Okay, here we go. Now, his budgeting.
man, I would guess those tickets would go on sale June 2024. So that's pretty much 7 months from now. So budgeting.
He's fucking planning 7 months before they even sell the tickets to Celebration. Shillabration.
The tickets now, it's only 3 days, so I don't think the 3-day pass is going to be more than 200. It should be less than 200. So literally, I'm just going to put $200 to the side. My Celebration tickets for when they go on sale. Now that's just for the regular tickets. Jedi VIP probably will be a good $500 or $600. So if you wanted to do VIP, Jedi VIP, you're going to want to put away at least $600, I would say, to the side for when those tickets go live. And then if you don't get through and get the VIP, I mean,
You got to get the VIP, guys. We're almost done here.
What advantages do you have with that? Like, do you get to meet Kathleen Kennedy?
Yeah, right. Well, no, she's gone though, guys. So you get to meet Filoni instead. Here's where he talks about being bad at saving. Sorry, I jumped ahead of the story a little bit here.
Biggest things, right? Plane tickets, celebration tickets, your hotels. So the way I'm doing my trip.
So remember, this is his 4th video, and he's still telling everyone you got to make sure to get a plane ticket and the celebration ticket and a place to stay. Now, if anyone doesn't know any of those 3 steps, you probably shouldn't be going to fucking Shillabration.
Kind of doing 2 separate budgets. I'm keeping the funds separate because I'm very bad when it comes to spending at like certain places and on certain things. I have very bad self-control, let's say. So I'm going to have a separate budget, a Tokyo budget, and then my celebration budget. So first we're going to talk about my Japan Tokyo budget and how I'm budgeting that. So flight, hotel are the first 2 for the Japan budget, right? The third would
watch. He's going to give you a very important tip when it comes to getting a hotel.
just be food. Like you got to eat. So just having a certain amount, however many days you go there, you figure you want to eat at least twice a day, maybe 3 times
I would
a
have
day.
never eaten.
You want to eat 2 or 3 times a day?
I would not have remembered to eat something if it wasn't for Star Wars shit telling me so.
All right, here's a big breaking news about when you get a hotel room, what you should look for.
One thing I recommend if you can, if you do get a hotel, try to find one that has free breakfast because that's
What, like all of them?
His free breakfast is eating shit hottie cardboard cutout pussy.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let me see what else we got.
I think Theory just feels sorry for this guy, and that's why he lets him hang around him.
Okay, now we talk about photo ops. Here we go.
I think he just recognizes his skills for shilling, and it's just like, I want him on my brand.
Yeah.
Here we go. Celebration guests.
For me, I've been to 4 celebrations. My first 2 celebrations, I did 0 photo ops, 0 autographs. I had the time of my life. It wasn't until Anaheim where I started to do photo ops. And then in London, I continued with the photo ops. If you can afford it and you can budget it, it's a great experience.
Oh, he calls Ewan McGregor Ewan. He says it through every video whenever he says his name.
It is very quick and very brief and short when you're meeting these celebrities for these photo ops. But depending on who it is, like sometimes it's memories you'll never forget for the rest of your life. So just so you guys can have a ballpark idea, the ranges on the prices vary depending on the actor. So right here, this right here is...
Now this coming up, very important. This is Greg Hates Everything. This is who he would go meet.
Anaheim 2022's pricing. So like Anthony Daniels for autograph was $125. Photo op was $140. Right? Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka Tano, autograph $125, photo $155. So those are a little bit more on the pricey side, right? Then you have like Daniel Logan, the OG Boba Fett. His autograph $60, photo op $60. So like the range could be anywhere from 60 up to like you get to the man, the myth, the legend, Ewan McGregor. 300 for the autograph, 300 for the photo op. Now I know that's a big chunk of change. Not everybody can afford that, right?
Yeah, we get it, buddy. All right, let's go one more. We got two more, and then we're done.
Yeah, we know who funded the Acolyte, this guy.
Yeah, right? He's leading everyone. Here, guys, this is how we can finance Disney to get Acolyte Season 2 out there.
It's kind of look like. The next thing I want to talk about is all the merch. So there is a lot of merch there, a lot of vendors, a lot of booths. There's the exhibit floor, the show floor that has tons of vendors. And then there's a Celebration show store. So I know pins is a really big thing on Star Wars Celebration.
Him and his pins, man.
If you're not familiar with like the pin trading at Celebration, definitely go check out this video.
Jesus fucking Christ. You see that? Those are all his pins. They slang them, they trade them.
I'll drop the link down in the description. Pins. But collecting pins is a huge thing at Celebration because there's exclusive pins in the show store. There's exclusive pins that the staff members have there that you got to trade for. There's exclusive pins on the show floor. So it can be
trade them like a crackhead and shit. Man, I got these 2 pins, man. Can I get that pin from you?
mission. So there's those, and then there's all kinds of like exclusives, whether it's Funko, whether it's
Funko, you know, because all the Disney Shills love Funko Pops because we all used to collect Funkos back in the day.
Hasbro, whether it's Lego, whether it's in the Celebration Show store, all their exclusive merch. So keep.
All right, and then we got his last haul. Last time he went to Celebration.
So keep that in mind for the merch. I'll drop this video link down in the description as well.
There's his haul, guys. He got pins and a couple fucking Disney toys, some weird ass hippie art.
That is a haul.
That's a haul, guys. Like, oh, and of course, photo ops and shit like that. And the hat he's wearing. Quite a haul. Oh, and then he talks about the shitty Disney art he bought, just like I kind of brought those other art things up. Let's look at the art that he picked.
They're numbered 1 out of 250, and you could only buy them and get them.
They're exclusive.
So this was for London. I ended up getting 3 prints. So I ended up getting this one right here, Unbreakable Bond by Chris D. I ended up getting Tales of the Jedi by Joe Hogan.
Fake Tales of the Jedi.
And then I ended up getting We'll Handle This by Brandon Kenny. So these 3 prints I just fell in love with. I fell in love with a lot of these prints. If you take a look.
We had, what's her name right there? Oh, well, we got lots of Ahsoka shit. And then we had Bo-Katan, right? Yeah. Interesting. Bunch of fucking Grogu's. Weird. Then he talks about buying food and drinks again. And then after that, he talks about making sure you get yourself some fucking yen while you're out there.
10 yen, 50 yen, 100 yen, or 500 yen. So at first I was like, well, I don't really need coins. But then there's these vending machines in Japan called gacha machines, right? So if you've been to Japan or if you're familiar, it's like these machines right here. And they take
like they
coins
rip you
and
off.
there's
They
different
rip you
little,
off and they say, "Gotcha!"
Like when you buy a Theory Saber.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And that's about it. I mean, so his other videos, just like a little what hotels to get when you could finally actually book them. That was like video 32. So until the 30-second video, he couldn't even book the fucking hotels he's talking about. He talks about how to pre-order tickets and merch, but then you have to get the tickets at will call. So he's explaining will call to people like nobody knows what fucking will call is. You can't get your pre-ordered merch until you get to will call, though. So unfortunately, when you walk up to Shilibration, you won't be able to have your pre-ordered merch. They're going to give it to you, and then you got to put it on. Like, oh, man. Fucking, who gives a shit? Video 11. I won't even show it. One of his people super chatted, said in no time he's going to be past Star Wars Theory in subscribers. I thought that was
obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, with riveting content like this.
I may rip into Theory, but I don't think he has to worry about the cardboard cutout fucker surpassing him. Then he tells you how to pick up your badge, like to get in. Like, it's all the same shit, man. It's just regurgitated.
Do you think
he got all excited about the Mandu and Grogu? John and Dave are both going to be at that panel. He brought up his homies. Oh, he talked about coins and medallions you can collect of Disney Star Wars as well. And I also found out about the 20 years of animation. That's when I'm like, wait a minute. Clone Wars was 22 years ago. That's about it. And then, like I said, Tops is his new grift because now he can do 18 streams on Tops before he heads out to Shilibration.
Nice.
Do you think he's going to go this hard next year with the streams?
I mean, there's enough idiots that fucking watched him, apparently.
Really?
I mean,
I don't know. I'll have to try and catch one of those live and see. I mean, it's just who the hell. Reminder, chat. Remember, when you go, remember to eat when you take a vacation. Remember to book a flight. Remember to book a hotel room when you go on vacation. Remember to eat. Remember to get a hotel with free breakfast when you go on vacation. And next up, the next on the list, Darth Melvin.
So I'm going to be covering Star Wars Sexplained and just going over a few tweets that I saw on their account. They're getting ready to go to Celebration, which I'm sure is all paid for. Molly, why couldn't they let us reserve Lightspeed lane spots after this dropped? I guess I'll still be able to go to the Celebration store if I don't get into the panels at the same time. Shill problems there for Molly Damon. And we also got... I'm getting so overwhelmed with all the Star Wars Celebration Japan swag posts. We'll have some buttons and stickers, but nothing like some of the insanely great custom artwork I've seen. Oh yeah, the really great artwork. Fucking shill. And look, retweeting out this shit.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
And you see they changed the name. Star Wars Sexplain, Star Wars Celebration Japan. And that's it for the Sexplains. I'm looking forward to see if there's more stuff coming from them that we can rip on.
Are they bringing the dog with them? Hashtag Doggate.
Probably they're bringing the dog. Probably.
Probably bringing the dog. Yes, absolutely. They're bringing the dog. That was exposed. That was pretty fucking bad, if you ask me.
The Doggate video is coming. That will be dropped on my channel.
Coming on the Knights of Melvin's channel. I can't wait. And holy shit, full gifted 20 memberships. Thank you so much.
Woo! Let's go!
Let's go, lesbians.
For the 20 gifted memberships. Holy shitful. Thank you. Dropping a bomb in the chat. Appreciate it. So,
good looking out.
I guess, well, since we just talked about the Sexplains, I think we have to bring up then the junior Sexplains. Molly Damon 2.0, Molly OnlyFans, and of course her husband, who's not happy. I guarantee he's not too happy about this. They are going to Star Wars Celebration in Japan as well, as they announced here in a completely unrelated video.
Yeah. Crazy.
Hello, girl.
Yeah.
God, this is we're going to be in Japan. I hope
know.
that y'all, our reactions might be late on this. We are going to be in Japan when it drops, and so our ability to be on top of it might be a little limited.
Yeah, we are in Japan all of April, so we are going to do our best.
Yeah, we will do
So speaking on being on top of things, they went to previous Star Wars celebrations in the past. Were you guys here? Darth Melvin, did we cover I know I covered it on a member stream. Did we talk about the bisexuality in Star Wars panel when we were doing Acolyte? Did I show you this already?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I know I covered it on a members only stream.
I think I saw it on that stream.
So the last time they went to Star Wars Celebration, they had...
Are we ready?
The bisexuality in Star Wars. The title of the video, check it out, you guys. Gay Star Wars Goodness. Our complete Battle Scars Star Wars Celebration Europe 2023 panel. And
Isn't
they talk
that where
about how
the picture
important it is.
surfaced of him and Sexplain both wearing slave Leias? Wasn't it?
No, that was this past year.
Oh shit! Okay,
That was this past. I forget where that was. Where was that? Melvin, you made a video on it when the Sexplain cross-dressed yet again.
That was at Dragon Con. It's a ritual.
Jesus.
So anyway, this is a bisexual couple, for those of you who don't know. They have a bisexual marriage. The wife has an OnlyFans and a Fansly, where she cheats on her husband on the internet for money, and she sells her worn panties to perverts on the internet, which has been taken down as of late, unfortunately. And this was their bisexuality in Star Wars panel from Star Wars Celebration 2023. So more of this coming this year, perhaps?
What's up for the second time? Real live people. This is the Nerdy.
Now that is quite the echo I can hear in the room. So I have a feeling that there is nobody there. That is quite the echo. Can you hear it?
Up for the second time. Real live people. This is the Nerdy.
The Wordy.
The Book Club. My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
And today we are discussing Sam Meg's brand new novel, Battle Scars, a Star Wars story set between Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor.
All right, who's excited for that game, though? Yeah? Okay.
I think I heard 2 people. How many people you guys here?
Survivor.
All right, who's excited for that game, though?
Maybe 3.
Yeah? Okay.
I think maybe 4.
I heard 2. Did anyone read that book? Does anyone know what that book is?
Just Sam Maggs wrote it. I think that's all you need to know.
Battle Scars is objectively one of the worst Star Wars novels. There you go. Chat's saying 5 people, less than 5.
Okay.
It's the internet, there are people here. They made noise. There are real life people in the room.
This is proof.
None of them have ever seen our show before. They're
It's
all just really
great.
nice British people.
You guys are in for a ride. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We were all in for a ride because people who know us online, we are very publicly LGBTQ people. We're both very bisexual.
They're not just bisexual; they're very bisexual.
They're very She is very bisexual on OnlyFans, you guys.
I think part
very
of the problem,
bisexual.
Most of the audience, they're waiting in their hotel room for her to do, live action shows after they're done with this.
Mm-hmm. And yes, AAA, they are married. They are married. They are very married. They are very bisexual.
And this book was a ride of bisexual proportions.
Yeah. Proportionately bisexual. That's exactly what it was. No, it was great. It was. I don't know what that means either. It was so much fun. It's been really incredible to see how much Star Wars has branched out from what it was in the 70s. Right? It's.
My God.
So they're saying this book is like a bisexual book. Like I mean, it's Sam Maggs who wrote it.
Is this the one with Luke, bisexual Luke in the cave, or is that a different one? Did she write more than one?
That's the short story. That's in some different book.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, it's not like she's just like the 70s, like, like that old time when it was just white men in front of and behind the camera that we hate.
It's been really incredible to see how much Star Wars has branched out from what it was in the 70s. Right? It started.
What year? Come on, you got this.
75.
She has no idea. Fake fan.
Nope.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
Hashtag fake fan.
Fake fan she's at Star. I seriously thought it said on the background there, like when Star Wars started for a second. I thought it said it on the fucking background there, but it didn't. But yeah, she doesn't know.
77. Okay, great.
Disappointed.
That's your thing.
If that was an audience full of real fans, they would have booed there.
Who cares? It's just a Google click away, right?
Numbers, not my thing.
This is
I don't think Star Wars is her thing.
Nah, OnlyFans.
What?
I think that what was so fascinating going into this novel was really looking at where these characters are in the years after Jedi Fallen Order and how this novel really sets up Jedi Survivor. I think seeing the first trailer for Jedi Survivor was really interesting because...
Okay, so they get into the book. Who the fuck cares? I mean, it's the bisexual book. So as you saw, they mentioned this before. Now, I did not even know this until I was researching it today, you guys. So they were at the previous year's celebration and they had a guest on their panel as well. And it is a guest that we all know or have partially. It's not who you would expect it to be, but it is someone that we all know. Would anyone like to venture a guess as to who that is?
I don't know.
Well, here we go. So this is
One of the real retards.
no.
Okay.
No.
The Bendu.
No, incorrect. Good guess though.
The Soy Boys.
No, another good. Close. Well, not really close. Not really a big channel. Let me turn the volumes a little loud. Let me turn it down for you guys. Well, I'm going to show you guys. It is Darth Choco. Darth Choco. Got to hang out with them at the previous year's Star Wars Celebration. Now, something interesting. I don't know, you guys can kind of see the title of the video. I guess his original name before Choco. I like this one better. If I can find it here. Here we go. Brotherhood featuring Darth Chocolate. Choco is short for chocolate. Darth Chocolate. I don't know. Do you like Darth Chocolate better? So I guess his name was originally Darth Chocolate. Darth Sexual Chocolate for you wrestling fans out there.
I think it is. It's just the Chocos that is just the shorter version of it.
I
But it's
feel
still
like
canon. The Darth Choco canon. It is Darth Chocolate.
I think that like white people that he streamed with probably felt uncomfortable saying that. Like, oh, that sounds racist. I don't feel comfortable saying it, and then he shortened it to Choco. But Darth Chocolate.
Yeah, because it actually says Darth Chocolate.
Yeah, Brotherhood featuring Darth. It says it on their channel.
He probably meant to say Choco, but then like he thought of a candy bar and he completed it with chocolate as he was eating it.
He probably meant to get the XL turquoise shirt, but got the medium instead.
What? My name's Ernie.
And I'm Flowers.
And
What does it say? Due to a technical difficulty, we only have the first half of the. We only have half the panel, but we decided to post it anyway. So great.
Darth Choco.
That is right. We are live for the first time ever on a panel because we read books, and there are other people who like books.
Yeah.
And apparently they like to hear us talk about books.
Don't know how that happened, but you know, I'll take it.
That was a happy accident. And we're so blessed to be joined by Darth Choco.
Yeah, I'm super excited to join, and I love this book, so I was super excited to get a chance to like come on. And
What book
talk
is
about
this?
it.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Thanks for putting him in the description, you fucking retards.
Best sassy Obi-Wan moments. Qui-Gon's relationship.
Is this the
story
one
about-
where they make
A story about
make Obi-Wan bisexual?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god. So that another bisexual panel.
And you know, like, people, they don't understand or they choose to ignore that these books are part of the Disney canon. So it's like, well, let's get rid of the sequels. Let's get rid of Ray. Well, you got to get rid of these books too, because these books are fucking trash.
I didn't even know that going into this.
And I got very upset with her. I was like personally offended
You're the worst.
that he sets out on with the help of his friend Anakin, despite the fact that the Jedi Council maybe doesn't want Anakin intervening.
Yeah, well, I think part of it, you know, like, this is kind of really...
The best sassy Obi-Wan moments there. But now that they're on even playing field where he's not directly responsible, all the dumb things that Anakin does are now funny, and like, and then they work together. You know, and that's that.
This is a story about three men, and the third man in the story is Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to the change in the relationship, it really, you know, it calls back to Attack of the Clones quite a bit.
So this is that bisexual book. Let me see the chapters if they go into like anything on it. Anybody know anything about that?
Well, they try to say like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's left in the open. It's more up for interpretation and all that shit. I remember when it originally came out.
Wikipedia already put him in the bisexual and on their gay Star Wars characters page, so it's official.
Yeah, I think wasn't he one of the first ones? I think they officially changed that too, like from the original
Yeah.
canon, from the real canon. Yeah.
Yeah. You think he let her fuck his wife?
Probably. See,
You
and
think
this
that,
is why.
you think that happened, chat?
I mean, look at his face. You could see it right on his face. He knows.
This is why we didn't really talk about it much when Theory came on my stream, but this is kind of the problem we have, right? Because he says he's, just for the same thing we are and this and that. But he made a big deal about Obi-Wan being bisexual, but we all know that he doesn't feel that Anakin being bisexual changes the canon. It doesn't change the story or anything like that. And that is not aligned with the way we're thinking at all, because we categorically reject Disney Star Wars because of shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, you can't make it's okay for that character and not that one. It's you're changing the history of the George Lucas canon.
All right.
And
yep.
Luke is also gay / bisexual, whatever. He is part of the gay group for Disney canon. But people, they choose to ignore it. They choose to think that it doesn't exist, that the books aren't canon, but they very much are.
Indeed. Yep. So that was the Shills. These are the Shills who are going once again to Star Wars Celebration in 2025. We're getting more bisexual panels. Star Wars Sexplain. They're probably going to cross-dress once again. Usually does it once a year. So that's going to continue. Kyle Katarn, Ku Klux Katarn, getting his own panel. That's going to be, God knows what any idea what he's going to be talking about?
Probably how he fucks the Bendu or something. I don't know.
How to not get catfished.
Maybe he'll reveal.
Be careful online. Be careful who you talk to online.
Maybe he'll reveal his finances and how he's actually a full-time YouTuber when he gets 1,000 views in every video.
Mm-hmm.
One thing's for sure, Darth Chaco may want to go to one of them hotels that serve free breakfast.
Great idea. Anyway, so we're anybody got anything else? That's basically it for the Shills for tonight. That's pretty much all I got. Anybody got anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
There's
I just don't know how people can be excited for this shit.
Yeah, same here. Well, we're gonna run
even
through.
If objectively, if you are like a fan of Disney Star Wars, like what are you going there for? Like what's exciting? Nothing. A Mandalorian and Grogu movie? That's worth flying out to Japan, the $1,600 plane ticket?
I don't think anybody from that film is going to be there.
You can't tell me that Sexplain, Fake News Kyle, like you can't tell me that they're not getting free plane tickets.
Oh yeah, they can't afford to go. I mean, Cutout Fucker, he said like he gave the price and everything. Like there's no way. Like Kyle Katarn with what he's rolling in on both of his channels, other channels the same way. So anyway, so coming up shortly, we have a certain podcast you may remember, starts with F, rhymes with rag. And some new members wanted to come on and talk to you guys about how it's okay to like Disney Star Wars. Before we get to that, though, Darth Ghostface, member for a hit 1 year, Darth Ghostface. Thank you. Got his handsome Jack mask. Here's to 1 year of supporting you, Grizzy. Thank you, Darth Ghostface. Today is my 26th birthday, and I'm fired up to finish it off with episode 3 of Star Triggered. Fuck the fake Star Wars celebration and the Disney Shills, and hail the Gatekeepers Alliance. Well, can I get some happy birthdays in the chat for Darth Ghostface? Big time supporter of the Gatekeepers Alliance.
Happy birthday, Darth Ghostface.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Good shit. Been showing up on all of our community streams. Good shit. Happy birthday in the chat. There they all are. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
He's
birthday.
always alerting
Darth.
us of the shills in the chat as well.
Yep. I'm gonna need a shill alert clip for myself. The one Darth Melvin has is great.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a shill alert.
We have Sith alert in mind, but that's more for the members.
Star Wars Forge for $5. I just discovered Geth Zerion again. She's way better than all Disney Star Wars slop. If I'm mispronouncing these, let me know. Is that Corme Vosa?
Kamari Vosa. That's Dooku's apprentice.
Kamari, yeah, I haven't gotten to those ones yet.
That's in the bounty hunter game.
Oh, okay. I've never played that one. Cormi Vosa and Bando Gora, aka my cult, our legion. Love you all. Thank you, Star Wars Forge, for the 5. Is that a good game, Purist?
Yeah. Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's one that I never got around to playing. I played almost all the Star Wars games.
Oh, we're gonna be streaming it, but I'm doing Revenge of the Sith first, then KOTOR 2, and then I think I'm doing Bounty Hunters third.
Both of those.
Good story
games.
though.
Yeah.
And he's talking about Gazirian. That's the actual real Night Sister from I believe Courtship of Princess Leia. They used a lot of her model, and then obviously they made the TCW version instead, the Mother Talzin.
Anyway, Smorgan for $2. Hashtag restitution. Hashtag Darth OnlyFans. Darth OnlyFans gonna have some work if he discovers Molly Damon 2.0.
Restitution.
Everybody make sure you check out Shill Wars on Darth Melvin's channel. Saint CP for $5. Bet Melvin is upset that Grace is not going. By the way, how was your day, guy? Grace Randolph?
Grace Randolph. If next time I go on Shill Watch Alongs with Grizzy, we can't do Grace. She's just too annoying to me. She's just so, yeah, we can't. We gotta do someone else like Kyle Katarn.
No Grace when Darth Melvin joins Shill Watch Along. Spoiler alert. Star Wars Forge for $2. My Bando Gora gets shills and corrupt them to the dark side. Thank you, Star Wars Forge, for the $2. I might have to try that game. Is that the Jango Fett one?
Yeah.
Okay. That was the one. I think I meant to want to play that, but I never got around to it. Did you play that, Darth Melvin?
No, I did not.
All right.
It's got good Dooku lore in it.
Oh, does it?
As well as Jango Fett, but yeah, they expand on it a little bit.
Saint CP for $5. It is a love-making event with the Shills and their Grogu dolls. I can agree with that. Fucking every single one of them had the Grogu doll in the background. I mean, except for the Junior Sex Planes, because they were at Celebration. Surprised they weren't holding on to one.
Where's Grogu?
All gaps.
Grogu attractive persons. John gifted 20 memberships earlier. Thanks again, John. Paul Anderson gifted 5 Mr. Grizzy memberships. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Star Wars Force for another $2. Fatso J.A.I. Jacob has a Grogu dildo. This is the one, right? Do I still have that? Yep, there it is. There he is.
I think Star Wars Forge said that he's going to make a Jacob video.
Really?
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, looking forward to that and the documentary for J.A.I. Jacob. Better not put that photo up too long. A strike may be coming my way for doing that. And Star Wars Forge became a member. Thank you, Star Wars Forge. Star Wars Forge. Grandmaster Chris for $2. Purist, who wins? Darth Bane or XR Kun?
Oh man, that's kind of tough, Chris. I don't know. We'll have to keep that for a versus battle. I'm a little biased to Darth Bane, but Exar Kun is pretty freaking powerful, man. So, well, we'll put a pin on that, Chris. We're gonna do a versus battle. I'm gonna put that on the list, and we'll break it down. I'm gonna reread some Exar Kun because it's been a bit. I'm leaning towards Exar Kun, but I like Darth Bane a lot more.
Starting novel 3 here soon myself.
Started the Rule 2, and which was completely retconned by Disney Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Dyad.
Surprised that Christian Harloff isn't excited to go for the 16-year-olds.
Wow, young Ahsoka.
Oh, that's such a bad clip.
I feel like I can come out and say that, like, I think Christian Harloff is, like, more anti-Disney than Star Wars Theory is. After watching, like, both of them this past year, like, he was, like, actually, like, yeah, Skeleton Crew, I don't really give a shit.
Right.
Like, Theory, like, Skeleton, like, Christian Harloff used to be, like, King Shill. Because, like, way back before I turned on Disney Star Wars, like, I watched Collider and I watched him and everything back when I was still, like, open to it. And then The Last Jedi came out and I was done. And then, like, his, like, coping for, I'll never forget his coping for The Last Jedi. It's like, I saw it. I didn't like it at first. Then I saw it the second time. It loved it for 5 years. And then now he hates it.
Well, he shilled hard for Claudia Gray. So much so that I think he interviewed her and she named a planet after him or some shit like that in one of her books.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Good Lord. Vex, member for 11-month. Cantina Talk had to buy 2 plane tickets to get to Japan. Is he going too? I don't know if he's going. I don't know if he's going.
I think he spent all his money on Theory Sabers. Like, the one he bought was like $1,000. He's like, I'm not sponsored, you guys. I paid for this with my own money. And then, sure enough, he is a part of the team now. Got his own promo code.
God damn. Jet Set Radium Future for $2. Do you want to buy some death sticks? I'd rather be high on death sticks than at Celebration 2025. I'd have to be on death sticks to, like, remotely enjoy Celebration 2025. Maybe I'll buy some to get through Andor. Either way, I'm not going to remember it, so. Thank you, Jet Set Radium Future, for the $2. Star Wars Forge for $2. I am Cormay Vosa, and this is Bando Gora pushing the game.
Yep. He's a big fan.
Jet Set Radium Future for became a new member. Thank you, Jet Set Radium Future. And we got Holy Shitfuls 20 gifts memberships earlier. Saint CP for another $10. It's taking a shot at Darth Chocolate. Darth Chocolate sounds like the name he uses when he's railing Clarus. Call me Darth Chocolate. I will give you my Darth Snickers bar. Thank you, Saint CP, for the $10. John Gets Gaming for $5. John, are you at the con in Cleveland at the moment? You'll have to let us know. I believe he is. If Theory read/listened to one unabridged Wedgens book and did a stream, I'd respect it, but he won't. Want me to try and get a soundbite? Well, there you go. Want me to try and get a soundbite in Cleveland? Purist?
Go for it, man. Yeah, I was trying to get him a Purist shirt before he went, but the shipping wasn't going to work out, so.
Yeah. You'll have to at least tell him that Purist says hello.
Yes, yeah. Tell him
at the very least.
Tell him we'll be talking to Mrs. Dash real soon. We're going to take him up on that offer.
That 20th century guy, Choco the Hutt. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big blue shirt. That was I think he's I can't tell if he's lost or gained since then, because that was like 2 years ago. 3 years ago, actually. Thank you, 20th Century Guy, for the $5. Jet Set Radiant Future for $2. I became a member again. LOL. Never forget. Yes, thank you, Jet Set Radiant Future, for that. Member on the live channel as well. Good shit. Lots of shit coming to the live channel. Lots of breakdowns coming up over there. So make sure you are subscribed to that. Make sure you're subscribed to all of the Gatekeepers Alliance, Purist, and Darth Melvin as well. Man, links to their channels is in the description. Zombie Box Reviews for 2. Like this stream or bounce?
Bounce.
Bounce, dog. They're still talking about that, too. Harloff at least fought Roka on the Olympics. Who won? I'd put my money on Harloff, probably. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah. And it's funny because when you show that other clip, you wouldn't think he would be the voice of reason, but he was.
John Gets Gaming for another $2. Correct Purist. Harloff Minor is a planet in Disney Star Wars. I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's bad. That's bad. That is bad. Saint CP for $5. Clarus. Guys are riding on this. Clarus wants his dark saber. I don't like, I wonder if that was like a video on OnlyFans. I remember seeing one video or an advertisement for one video, and it was like a threesome. The husband was not involved, another woman was involved, and another man was involved when we did the OnlyFans deep dive. She also she stopped selling the panties, and she got rid of the Fansly, which is like the OnlyFans, but more porn related. She dumped that one as well. Shocking. I guess the Disney checks must be coming in. She doesn't have to do it anymore. Jet Set Radiant Future for $2. Deus Vault. Stick together, men. Stay strong. And Grandmaster Chris for $5. Remember, guys, Harloff busted. Have you guys seen that clip?
Which one?
Oh, nope.
I busted my ass for a year when he had like a meltdown because Disney didn't invite him to Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, Galaxy's Edge. It is from there.
When it first opened, have you seen that, Darth Melvin?
Possibly.
It's a really old clip. I don't
right
have
in the middle
it.
of a live stream. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's on. Like everybody covered it. Like it was. I believe it was when Galaxy's Edge opened, wasn't it?
Yep.
Purist.
And
then they invited a bunch of the shills at the time, and like they didn't invite him, and he's like, we're not talking about it on the show today because they didn't invite me. And like, well, and then the producer came on and was like, oh no, we're going to talk about it because like some other people went. He's like, no, we're not. This is my show. We're not. And he like gets in an argument with the producer live on the show about talking about it, and he didn't want to talk about it because he wasn't invited. Funny shit.
Yeah. But he had a goddamn planet named after him. What a crybaby.
Yep. And Melissa Lord for $10. Bounty Hunter 2002 lore. The Bando Gora make death sticks. You have to find where they're made to find Chimera Vosa. After you beat her, Dooku recruits you to be cloned. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Very, very interesting, you guys. Thank you, Melissa, for the $10.
We're back, baby.
Oh,
We're back.
That's such a bad clip. The Bendu. And Saint CP just now for $5. Purist, you have a video on why the Clone Wars doesn't fit Lucas Star Wars canon.
Yep, those are probably my three best videos. I have 03 Clone Wars fits perfectly, and then I have 2 videos on why 03 Clone Wars is better than TCW.
The Purist.
The Purist kicking ass over there. Nice. Good shit, you guys. Good shit. All right, well, I guess it's time. You guys, for the Fans Against Gatekeepers. We always like to be open to people with opposite views as us. So, all right, you guys, we're gonna get it ready here. Let me get their intro set, and then they're gonna be joining the stream for about 10-15 minutes to talk about fans against gatekeeping, fence riders, whatever you want to call them. And we're gonna jump into that right now. So here they come, you guys. Get ready.
The strongest signal coming to you all over the globe. A show unlike any other.
Fans against gatekeeping.
FAG Pod. We are FAG.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, dude.
Yes,
hi. I just wanted to say, you guys, thanks for having me on. I'm a big fan of, the kiddies and the Star Wars. So I just want to say it's a real pleasure to be on here. I love Josh, a Den of Nerds, Cantina Cook, and all the other FAGs.
Well, I'm really happy to be on here. If you guys don't know me, I'm Josh from Den of Nerds. Some people call me Den of Shills, but really it's Den of Nerds. I've got a comic book coming out. We're doing a lot of crowdfunding, and we have not released the comic book yet, but we're going to.
And our Cantina Cook, I don't like that Darth Melvin. I don't know, dude. I don't know that I want to be here, but I'm promoting my own fucking sabers now. Theory got the sabers. I started slinging his fucking sabers. We got a cardboard cutout fucker. He got some sabers. Go to cantinasabers.com. I swear they're not made from fucking China, dude.
Yes, I just wanted to say, I started a channel recently. You might have started. I starred in a parody of Star Wars back a few years ago called Blue Harvest. Has anyone ever seen it?
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was pretty fire, bro.
So I started a channel called Star Wars Kiddies, where we talk about all the little young boys in Star Wars. There's episode 1 with young Anakin. There's episode 2 with young little Boba Fett. And there's The Last Jedi with the little broom boy, with the broom, the little slave boy. I wish I could make him my slave. I'd absolutely love that. And, oh my God, Grogu, if the camera was on, you would see about 5 or 6 Grogus in the back. You can call me a Gap if you want to. I don't mind. And then Skeleton Crew, I'm on my 5th watch through of Skeleton Crew. It's my favorite one. Star Wars Kiddies, please like and subscribe.
So, John, you're saying that you liked Skeleton Crew.
I loved Skeleton Crew. My favorite scene was the one when they're on the ship together and he gives them their food. Now, what I would have done differently is I would have mixed in a little NyQuil with their drinks and served them their dinner. That blue milk, you can't even tell that it's in there, and it's purple. So purple mixes with blue. About half a bottle per child should do. And then we'd have had a great, great time. I can't go on because I don't want to get the video demonetized. But, yeah, so what did you think of Skeleton Crew, Joshy boy?
I gotta say, I really did not feel Skeleton Crew, and I didn't feel Andor as much. But I'm still remaining hopeful. I'm still remaining hopeful. Now, we got the Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out next year. And there's some rumors coming out that Mara Jade could be in the movie. That Filoni could be bringing her in. And I gotta say, if Filoni is bringing in Mara Jade, I'm all in on Star Wars. I'll be all in on Star Wars. I'll be pulling my pants down. Filoni will be licking my butthole. I'll be like, Filoni! Filoni! Lick that booty hole, Filoni! Hey, I'm Joshy.
Dude, I really liked Skeleton Crew, dude. We had about 5 people on my 120 sub channel, and then the Knights of Melvin people came in and shit. I had like 12 viewers, and I'm like, I gotta keep it down to 4 or 5. Don't want to, interrupt the chat. So I started blocking all them fucking assholes. And then I tried to block Melvin live, and it was very obvious what I was doing, but fuck that dude.
Bro, that Melvin guy is a total loser. He's been making fun of me for years, and I don't understand why he's so anti Disney Star Wars when there's so many reasons to have hope for Disney Star Wars. And this Mandalorian and Grogu movie, if this movie does well at the box office, not only will I dress up as Rey again, I will let Jon Favreau suck my dick. Johnny boy, give it to Joshy. Joshy.
Well, as a certified Star Wars theory saber slanger, I don't know if you saw my latest picture, but I'm 9 months pregnant right now, and I'm like fucking. I don't know. I've been thinking about hitting the treadmill, but I got my own sabers to sell and shit, dude. And I'm like, I know the theory sabers are better. Their price mark's a lot higher than mine, but I gotta sell them, dude. I gotta sell the Cantina sabers.
See what you gotta do.
You guys
go
talking
ahead,
about.
John.
Oh, it's okay, Josh. That's a very handsome picture of you, by the way. I would shave that beard off, though. Show us that nice, sexy little chin of yours. But anyway, you were talking about that Darth Melvin earlier, and I just wanted to say I tuned in for about 10 seconds, and he's just too old for me, so I quit watching.
Now, Cantina cuck. So you're saying that you're out of shape and everything. I got a foolproof program. Foolproof to help you get into shape. It requires eating pretty much whatever you want and then lifting weights a little bit and then TRT. I have a lot of shirtless pics on the internet if you're interested.
Oh yeah. That you were wearing that Ray outfit, right? He was dressed as Rays and shit. And is that the Darth chocolate diet?
Oh yeah, it's the Dirty Bulk, Den of Dirty Bulk. And don't I look good in that Ray costume? My arms, they're bulging. Arr.
And I love the way you shaved your armpits. I really like that.
Oh yeah, the Mrs. Josh really likes the shaved armpits. I'm telling you guys. And if Dave Filoni cooks in Ahsoka season 2, I'm gonna be all in on Star Wars, especially with Mara Jade. She gets those big titties up there. I'll be motorboating those titties, being like, Mara Jade! Oh, I'm all in on Star Wars. Make sure to buy my comic book.
Well, Dorothy, it's Red. She's not really my type.
It's funny you say that, Josh. My boss, Star Wars Theory, he's really hoping Filoni cooks too. Now, can you tell me the truth on this? Because I think that asshole Marvel purist or whatever, he had been interviewing, my boss, Theory had barged onto his stream, and he had asked him like, are Mrs. Dash and stupid ass Wave, are they getting fired when you come on the show?
Oh, they're definitely getting fired. They are gone. They're finished. I was talking to Theory about it. Nerd Theory's coming back. Everyone, Mrs. Dash, stupid ass Wave, they're gone. We're gonna have a new show, and we're not reading super chats on the show. We're not fucking reading super chats because I hate reading the super chats. I like collecting the super chats. I like collecting the money for my comic book. But I don't like reading the super chats or actually releasing a comic book. I just like to take shirtless pictures and put it on the internet.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's probably pretty good he fires that stupid ass Wave. I mean, he used to be, he gets a bad name to that lightsaber community. Motherfucker, he offers lightsabers and then he never actually gave them to anybody. He did fake lightsaber giveaways.
I remember I bought a scavenger girl from Theory Store, and I was like, Scavenger Girl, Rey, ignited that lightsaber. And I felt like Rey Skywalker. I'm not even kidding. I felt like Rey Skywalker. And at that moment, I realized that I'm all in on Star Wars. I'm all in on Star Wars.
That's a good question, Grandmaster Chris. So what I do is, I tell these motherfuckers, I'm like, you're gonna go on my motherfucking stream, right? And I tell them, get your fucking ass over here, get on the stream. Then these motherfuckers, they show up on my stream, so I start blocking them, and that's how I keep it like a more manageable stream, because I got 120,000 subs, so I take shots at channels that have less subs, but 120 times the engagement. That's how we do it over at Cantina Talk.
Bro, do you dress up as Rey and go live?
No, I leave that to you, Joshy boy. I think you do a good job. Denevo Zempic working real well for you.
And I have the shirtless pics. Do you want me to send you the shirtless pics? I could send it to you.
Yes.
All right. Does anyone in the chat want my shirtless pics? I mean, you could probably find them on Twitter, but I could send them all to you in a DM. And you could be all in on Star Wars.
I just hope that Rey trains the broom boy and he gets some more screen time. I knew Ryan Johnson was going to get... I liked Ryan Johnson, by the way. I like his last name, too. But anyways, I really hope that we get some more broom boy with Rey as his master.
Now, here's the thing about Broom Boy. There's a scoop of mine from one of my sources. Not going to tell you who the source is, but they've been credible in the past. Broom Boy is actually going to be in Rey's Jedi Order. This is what's going to happen. And I don't want to spoil. Okay, chat, I'm going to spoil it for you. I'm going to spoil it for you guys. Broom Boy is going to be Mara Jade's apprentice. And if that happens, if that happens, everyone, I'll be all in on Star Wars.
So here's the thing, Joshy boy. Like, I know back in the day, those fucking the Knights of Melvin motherfuckers, they were talking about you being the Den of Abeloth or something. Like, they had said some shits about you, like, reading the Wikipedia too, kind of like my boss. We're reading about Legacy of the Force. No, Fate of the Jedi. Is that any truth in that? Or?
Bro, Abeloth was supposed to be in season 1 of Ahsoka. It was supposed to be in season 1, but there was some problems with production, and so that is being pushed to Dave Filoni's movie, the Dave Filoni Star Wars Avengers movie. And if I'm already in on Star Wars because of Mara Jade, I will be in full-on Dave Filoni, you can lick my butthole and sodomize me mode when that happens.
Oh yeah, I agree with AA here, Joshy. When's your comic book coming out?
Oh, it's coming out soon. We're still crowdfunding. We're still taking money, but we're not actually going to release the comic in the foreseeable future.
Well, maybe you should use that Ripperson or the Ripperson to get them comics out real quick for you, Josh.
Definitely, that is an option, but this option where we just collect the money and don't release anything, it's more advantageous to myself and my family and the Den of Nerds.
Yeah, sounds kind of like fucking stupid ass Wave 2.0, if you ask me.
Now, I agree. I'm interested in this too, Grandmaster Chris.
Well,
your tipples.
I'm not going to tell you that, dude. I'm too tough to talk about that, dude.
I'll tell you what. If we get some good Star Wars and we're eating good in the next couple years, I will let Jon Favreau play with my nipples. I'll be like, Johnny boy, Jon Favreau, play with those nips. They're extra hard. So Cantina Cuck, are you all in on Star Wars?
Oh yeah, I'm telling these motherfuckers, like I come into these like gatekeep motherfuckers like at conventions, and I'm so tough, you know. I tell them, hey motherfuckers, you're gonna watch this Disney Star Wars shit. Well, wait a minute, I don't think those gatekeepers show up to Shillabration. Well, I mean, I help Theory with his sabers and whatnot, but it's fucking, I don't know, dude. It's just, it doesn't really scare me. I love Disney Star Wars, you know.
Well, Grandmaster Chris, with or without Cialis, you'll have to let me know. But either way, my ball sack hangs lower than my penis does. If you're that interested, we can talk about it more after the stream.
So, chat, make sure to go crowdfund my comic book, which is coming out. It's coming out, everyone. It will definitely come out before George R.R. Martin, the next Game of Thrones book comes out. I'm telling you.
Definitely before stupid ass Wave's lightsaber ever shows up.
So, are you guys excited for Andor Season 2? Because I'm not, until Mara Jade comes back and there's some secret Skywalker children, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I won't be all in on Star Wars until then. But I'll give it a shot. I didn't like Season 1. But maybe Season 2. Maybe Season 2 will be more my jam.
Well, it's a lot of sophisticated, you know, motherfuckers be like watching that, and I need, you know what I'm saying, dude? I need some like lightsabers. That way I can slang some sabers. You know, that's all I really care about is slanging sabers. It's a new thing in the Star Wars community. You know, we just slinging them sabers. They don't want to buy the saber. We fucking, you know, throw them on the table. Like, you're gonna buy this fucking saber, dude.
Definitely, if you're going to be getting a saber, definitely get the Scavenger Girl from Theory Sabers. The yellow blade, it's a phenomenal saber. You'll be all in on Star Wars.
Well, I heard, you know, Theory was telling me he's a gatekeeper in his own rights, you know, slinging, you know, them Ray blades and Kylo Ren and shit. That it's gatekeeping, dude. I mean, would you rather buy it from like someone else ripping people off or from Theory, you know?
I'll tell you what, I will buy a Kylo saber. I will, but if Andor Season 2 is good, I will buy a Kylo Ren saber, and I will Raylo my asshole on stream live.
Oh, Jesus, I can't take much more of this. So, any final words, you guys? I'm just looking forward to some more. I'm looking forward to that Mandalorian and Grogu, my baby boy, coming to theaters next year, baby.
Definitely check out Den of Nerds. Nerd Theory is coming back on Star Wars Theory's channel. Definitely crowdfund my comic book. It is coming out, you guys. It is coming out. And if we get Mara Jade, I'll be all in on Star Wars.
Well, dude, I mean, I want to see the next, you know, Rule of Three, you know, that Disney Star Wars title. I want to see if this asshole fucking Star Wars Marvel purist ends up on that stream talking to Mrs. Dash and stupid ass and Theory, because it's my understanding, my boss told me he invited him on, so it'll be interesting. I hope they keep their jobs till next Thursday.
Oh, just subscribe to Star Wars Kitties.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Bye.
The strongest signal coming to you all over the globe. The show unlike any other.
Fans against Gatekeeping.
FAG Pod. We are FAG.
Wow. I mean, just when I think that show can't get any worse.
Fucking weirdos.
What a bunch of fags.
Yep, they're fags, all right. That's why we got to gatekeep.
God, you know, and they ran the next show past me, and like it just when you think it can't get any worse, they asked us if they could do a fucking members stream.
Really?
They asked us if they could do a community stream, a members community stream where they're going to invite their biggest fans on the show.
Oh shit, that'd be
And
fucking
like what in Jesus? Like the only thing worse than that is like the people who like watch them as fans, and it's gonna
all
be
4 of
awful.
them.
It's gonna and like we got and like I told and like for I don't know how I told them yes. Like I told them they could do it.
That'll be interesting.
Josh from Disney Shills was on the stream, and it was interesting.
Definitely was. All right, so while that was going on, Grizzy, you missed the part of my super chat. Oh, did I, Grandmaster Chris? Let me read it again. Harloff, okay, I think I got distracted by the busting his ass being a Star Wars fan thing. Anyway, I did miss that. I apologize, Grandmaster Chris. Did any of you guys play Star Wars Starfighter 2001? Pretty fun flight simulator. Was that the pretty fun flight simulator tied to the Phantom? That was the Naboo one, right?
Yep.
I played that. Yes, I liked it. It was yeah, you played as the Naboo starfighter. You played as what was that guy's name? Nim, and I forget the chick's name. Played as like a Republic pilot, a pirate, and then a Naboo starfighter. And then like you fought in the Battle of Naboo, the space battle where Anakin blew up the droid control ship. Yeah, I remembered that.
I'm not sure if the engine's the same on it, but they have the Jedi Starfighter one too. That was like the next year. I think it was like
I don't think I
before Battle
played
of
that.
Geonosis. That one gets a
Yeah.
lot of shit, but I had a lot of fun playing it.
I played the Clone Wars game, the one where I think you play as Anakin and Obi-Wan and Windu. That one was pretty fun. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, Battlefront 2. That's like my favorite all time. The original 05.
Anyway, so apologies for that, Grandmaster Chris. Sorry, the Harloff thing sent me because that is fucking hilarious. Campa's face pimple for $2. Campa did his best to defend Snow White. Oh, he didn't like it. He defended it. He criticized all of us for roasting it before it came out. And then he saw it, and we were all correct, and he didn't like it either. But you know, he's not going to give it. He's not going to give us any credit for that. Absolutely, the fuck not, Campa. Yeah, more on him. More on him coming up in the Shills Defend video. And Saint CP for $10. Thank you, Saint CP. That dog has definitely licked his junk before. We caught it. We caught it live. We caught it on his show. Actually, Saint CP. We'll have to go back. I think Darth Melvin's doing an exposed on.
It happens so much that they had to edit it out of the videos.
Yeah, they missed it once, and he like got like turned on by it. He was like, "Ooh," like yeah, it was pretty disgusting. It was pretty fucking disgusting, if you ask me. Yeah, Jordan, I was thinking that it was Ulic Keldroma. Yeah, I was trying to think of which like ancient Sith was in that, or fallen Jedi. All right, you guys. Well, Star Triggered episode 3. OG Star Wars should be back for Star Triggered episode 4, FYI, you guys. And make sure you subscribe to all of the Gatekeepers Alliance, Star Wars Marvel Purist, and Darth Melvin. Their links are in the description. Darth Melvin, what do you got coming up on the channel?
Just trying to get more videos out, and got a couple videos, like bigger videos coming out, but the major video want to get out is the Jacob documentary. That's the next major project.
Good
but
shit.
basically, just more content is coming on the channel.
Good shit. Star Wars Marvel Purist. Keep your eyes out on Star Wars Theory's Rule of 3 stream, because Star Wars Marvel Purist may be showing up there. So anything else you got coming up?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. I've been wanting to make lots of videos. I started getting them out, boom, 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 but now I got work shit I'm dealing with. So no matter what, we're going to do Monday streams like we always do. And a lot of planning, like that's why Tim said, you know, he kind of is on hiatus right now, because there is a lot of prep and planning when it comes to live streams, especially because I usually make clips and shit that I add every show. But we're going to keep doing that on Mondays. We've been doing Daredevil on Wednesdays. So we did our Daredevil review last Wednesday. I don't think any other YouTuber out there was pulling up Punisher Armory comics and showing his arsenal and shit from the 90s. So we try to do like interesting shit like that instead of the same old reviews that everybody else is doing. So we're going to keep doing those. And then obviously the day after Shillabration next month, I'm going to be on your channel roasting the fuck out of Andor with you as we review that shit show. So that'll be fun. And then, yeah, I mean, besides that, just trying to get caught up on videos. I am going to have Liquid Blake on to do a pure unadulterated Marvel probably in the next like 2 weeks or so. So I'll keep everybody posted on that.
Good shit. And stay tuned on my channel tomorrow, you guys. Disney Shills defend Snow White, part 2 of the Diabito. Diabito won top shill of the week this week, and he did a part 2 where he continued his meltdown over YouTube, demanding that YouTubers apologize to Rachel Zegler. Part 2 of that will be featured in Disney Shills Defense Snow White, and the plan is for that to come out tomorrow. So be sure to hit that notification bell, keep your eyes open, and maybe a little later than I usually upload, but the plan is to get that out tomorrow, you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Star Wars Marvel Purist and Darth Melvin, for joining the stream tonight. Star Triggered episode 4 next month. I think we got a couple episodes monthly, and then we're going to move to bi-monthly over the summer, you guys, so stay tuned for that. And all future episodes for the time being are going to be on this channel as well, so make sure you're subscribed, have the notifications turned on. Great job, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we will all see you on our respected channels when we see you next. Later, guys.